Hey guys! So for today's video, I'm going to do the weird questions tag. There are 15 questions and they're all really fun, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started and I hope that you guys enjoy the video. The first question is, what is a nickname only your family calls you? I don't really have a nickname that everybody in my family refers to me as, but my mom does call me Christy Lou Who sometimes, I guess after Cindy Lou Who from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I don't remember because it was a very long time ago, but she just randomly started calling me that, and I went with it, and The Grinch is one of my favorite movies in the entire world, so I kind of like it. The second question is, what is a weird habit of yours? Something that I do that's weird is before I leave the house, I check all of my hair tools and all of my appliances, even if I didn't use them, to make sure that they're off. I don't know if other people do that or not. I know that a lot of people check their things to make sure that they're off before they leave the house, but I do it even if I don't use them. So like I check the oven, and I check my straightener, and I check anything else that could potentially start a fire in my house before I leave, because starting a fire is one of my greatest fears. I don't want to be responsible for burning my house down, so I just take extra precautions to make sure that that doesn't happen, even if I don't even use the things. It takes up so much extra time in my life, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Question number 3 is, do you have any weird phobias? One of the things that I am really scared of is old, haunted, creepy looking things. For example, my brother has this rifle down our basement, and apparently it was used during the war, like World War II or something like that, and on the end of it, it had a place for a bayonet, but it's not on there anymore. If you don't know what a bayonet is, it's basically a weapon that was used to stab people as opposed to shooting them, and every time I look at the gun, I just get this really weird feeling. Okay, just the fact that the bayonet is not on there anymore probably means that it stabbed 50 people or so, so they took it off and sold the gun, not to mention that the gun probably killed like 200 or so people. So, I don't know, I can't even look at it because it just gives me a really weird vibe. And I find that that happens with every weird, odd, haunted, creepy looking thing that I look at. I don't like it. Question number 4 is, what is a song you secretly like to blast and belt out when you're alone? And the answer to that question is probably anything by One Direction. I kind of am a Directioner, but I don't like to openly go around admitting that. I think they have really good songs. No doubt, they're all good looking, but it's just kind of a secret that I like to keep to myself. The 5th question is, what is one of your biggest pet peeves? I have a ton of pet peeves because there are a lot of things in this world that completely annoy me, but one of the things that is very high atop my list is when people abbreviate words and they don't really need to. Like really small words that have like 4 letters, but yet they still try to abbreviate it to an even smaller word. So for example, a word like please, it only has like what? 6 letters? That took way longer than it should have. 6 letters, and they abbreviate it to like PLZ or something. Like typing 3 extra letters would hurt so bad. Another example is thanks. THNX, or like THX or something, instead of THANKS. I don't know, like it doesn't seem that hard to type a few extra letters, so it kind of annoys me a little bit. Question number 6 is, what is one of your nervous habits? Something I do all the time when I'm nervous is I bite my nails. I don't really bite my nails though. I also bite like the skin around my nails, which is really weird. I think a lot of people do that, but I don't really know how I got started doing that. It seems kind of weird. Like, I feel kind of like a cannibal a little bit. Question number 7 is, what side of the bed do you sleep on? I have a twin mattress, so if I slept on the left side, I would fall off, and if I slept on the right side, I would also fall off, so I'm kind of forced to sleep directly in the middle. Question number 8 is, what was your first stuffed animal and what was its name? I don't actually remember what my first stuffed animal was, but the first one that I remember actually having was a purple bunny that I got for Easter, and I named him Hoppy. And I remember that he wore a dress, a pretty blue dress, even though it was a boy. Hey, do whatever you want, you know? But I love the thing, and I don't even remember where it is now, probably down my basement in a box. Maybe I'll go dig it out and like relive some memories, because that was my favorite stuffed animal for so many years, and I miss it. Question number 9 is, what drink do you always order at Starbucks? The drink that I always order every time I go is the Java Chip Frappuccino, and the reason why I always get it is because it's the only Starbucks drink that I've ever tried. And I know that that's really weird, but when it comes to Starbucks, half the things I don't even know what they are, so I find it kind of hard to be adventurous when I go to Starbucks. Question number 10 is, what is the beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? I always tell people that they should wash their makeup off before they go to bed because it's really bad for your skin if you don't. But do I actually always do that? No. By the time night comes, usually I just want to get in bed and go to sleep. So I find it kind of hard to motivate myself to actually take off my makeup. But you should still do it anyway because it's really bad for your skin if you leave your makeup on. Even though I don't do that all the time, you should still do it. Question number 11 is, which way do you face in the shower? And I actually face both ways, just depending on what I'm doing. Like if I'm rinsing my hair out, then I'll face away from the shower and let the water hit the back of my head. But if I'm just waiting for like my shampoo or conditioner to soak in, then I'll face the water, and if I'm cold, then I'll let the hot water like warm me up. I don't know. Does anybody else do that? Question number 12 is, do you have any weird body skills? Personally, I don't think that I have any weird body skills, but my friends always tell me that I can flip my arm in like this really weird way. So I'm going to kind of show you what they mean. So I start off with like my hand like this, let's say, and then I come up and I can kind of flip it so that you can see like the front of my hand and my arm just looks kind of weird. I always do that in front of them and they freak out. They're like, oh my god, that's so disgusting, ew. But personally, I don't really think it's that impressive, so you guys be the judge. Is that weird? Question number 13 is, what is your favorite comfort food? And I have one word for that, and it is pizza. Question number 14 is, what is a phrase or exclamation you say all the time? One thing I catch myself saying a lot is, are you serious? Or I'll say, you're ridiculous. Question number 15, the last question, is, it's time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? And I don't have an interesting response for this question. I just wear a t-shirt and pajama pants. I don't go commando. So guys, that was my weird questions tag. If you wanted to go ahead and do your own video, I will put the list of questions in the description below so that you guys can see those. But other than that, I think it's going to be it for today. So I hope that you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video.